Your legs can become a prison in just one day. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you could no longer go to the bathroom by yourself, carry your grandchildren, or even do your shopping? I am Dr. Max, 92 years old, and I want to share a revealing fact with you. Over my more than 50 years of experience, I have observed that 80% of illnesses in older adults begin in the legs. But the most astonishing thing is that this is not due to age, but rather the lack of attention. Let me share the experience of one of my patients, Mr. Smith. At 78 years old, he had always enjoyed excellent health. During his time in the military, he was the best at marching, and before his retirement, he climbed mountains every morning. However, one day he had to fall down some stairs, and within just 6 months, he could no longer go to the bathroom without the help of a walker. "Doctor, this is something that happens with age, right?" he said to me. I firmly responded, "Not at all. Even with age, it's possible to maintain strength in your legs. You just need to start taking care of them now." If you're watching this video, it's not by chance. It's because this message has something relevant for you. Today, I want to share 4 techniques backed by my 50 years of experience in medicine and my 92 years of life. If you apply them, you could reverse 30 years of vitality. In my practice, I constantly meet people who enjoy good health throughout their lives, but shortly after retiring, end up needing a cane or walker. Most of them say to me, "I wish I had known this earlier." You, on the other hand, are lucky to receive this gift right now. Don't let this opportunity slip away. The approaches I'll share are grounded in medical knowledge, but they're incredibly easy to apply. Anyone can start from home today. For 50 years, I've treated thousands of patients, and I've learned one crucial lesson. The health of our legs is essential for our overall well-being. To keep them strong, we need to work the muscles, promote good blood circulation, maintain a balanced diet, and adopt healthy habits. Now, I'll detail each of these aspects. Aging doesn't necessarily mean weakening. Rather, it's the effect of not paying attention to our well-being. Our bodies have an amazing ability to regenerate if we give them the proper care. At 92 years old, I continue walking every day and enjoying moments playing with my grandchildren at the park. You can do it too. Let's start together. The key to keeping your legs strong is exercise. Don't worry, you don't need to go to the gym or use heavy weights. At 92 years old, do these exercises every day. Returning to Mr. Smith's case, after his fall, his legs quickly weakened. Going to the bathroom became a huge effort, and he even had to use diapers. When his grandchildren visited him, he couldn't lift them, which caused him a lot of pain. Let's listen to what he has to say. "At first, I thought it was just age, but Dr. Sheldon assured me that I could still improve. Although I had my doubts, I decided to give it a chance. In just 6 months, I was walking without a cane. I can't put into words the joy I felt being able to carry my grandchildren again. You too can start today. I will show you 4 easy exercises I always recommend in my practice. The first exercise is to slowly get up from a chair without using your hands. Sit and stand up calmly without supporting yourself anywhere, and then sit down again. At first, just repeat it 3 times. Gradually, increase the number. This exercise alone will help strengthen your thigh muscles, making it much easier to climb stairs. Exercises to improve circulation and strengthen the legs. Squats with wall support. Stand with your back against the wall. Slightly bend your knees, then straighten them again. Make sure your knees don't go beyond your feet. At first, hold the position for 10 seconds and gradually increase the time. Heel raises. Stand holding onto a chair or wall and raise and lower your heels. This exercise helps strengthen your calf muscles and improves balance. It's recommended to do it 10 times in the morning and 10 times at night. Leg raises while seated. Sit in a chair and extend one leg, holding it elevated for a few seconds before lowering it. Do it 5 times with each leg. This exercise strengthens the thigh and glute muscles, which aids mobility when walking. Before we continue, remember to give a like if you're enjoying the video and subscribe to the channel for the best tips on how to attract abundance and prosperity into your life. Let's keep going. Is it worth exercising at my age? Of course. According to research conducted by Boston University School of Medicine, even people up to 95 years old can increase their muscle mass in just a few months through strength training exercises. Age is just a number. The body is always ready to transform. A clear example is the case of Mrs. Dolores, 87 years old, who became partially paralyzed after a stroke. However, after practicing these exercises for 8 months, she was able to go to the supermarket by herself. In my practice, I often hear people say, "I'm too old to exercise." My usual response is, it's the lack of physical activity that makes you feel that way. Scientific research has proven that regular exercise can delay biological aging by up to 10 years. Specifically, leg exercises are closely linked to overall health. They promote blood circulation, help maintain stable blood pressure, control blood sugar levels, and even improve brain health. Beware of swelling and tingling in the legs. If your legs frequently swell or you experience tingling, don't ignore it. These symptoms could indicate a serious health issue. Let me share the experience of Rosa, 84 years old. After her retirement from the bank, she began noticing that her legs were swelling and she felt tingling, but she dismissed it, thinking it was just part of aging. One day, she attended one of my talks and learned that poor circulation in the legs could lead to thrombosis, strokes, and even heart problems. After the talk, she came up to me in tears. "Doctor, last night the pain in my legs kept me awake. I can no longer play with my grandchildren. I feel like my life has lost its meaning." I showed her 4 simple exercises to improve circulation, and 6 months later, she was able to go for walks with them. For exercises to improve circulation in the legs. Ankle flexion exercise. While sitting, raise and lower your toes as if pressing a pedal. This exercise helps return blood to the heart. Do it 100 times after each meal. Soak your feet in warm water. Soak your feet in water at about 38 degrees Celsius, 100 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. Adding a tablespoon of sea salt helps circulation and reduces swelling. Make this a nightly habit while enjoying TV. Raise your legs 3 times a day. Lie down on the bed or sofa and elevate your legs above the level of your heart for 15 minutes. This exercise promotes blood return to the heart. It's recommended after each meal. Massage your legs. After bathing, gently massage your legs from your ankles to your knees to promote blood and lymphatic circulation. Avoid applying too much pressure. Do it gently. Does it really work? Rosa also had her doubts at first, but 6 months later she confessed to me, "It's incredible. I no longer suffer from night cramps. The swelling has almost completely disappeared, and my feet, which were always cold, now feel warm. But the most wonderful thing is that I can now take walks with my grandchildren in the park." After more than 50 years of practicing medicine, I have treated thousands of patients with circulatory problems in their legs. Over the years, I've noticed that many people begin experiencing swelling and tingling after they retire and reduce their physical activity. If left untreated, this can worsen and lead to severe varicose veins, deep vein thrombosis, or even diabetic foot. However, with the right treatment, a full recovery is possible in 80% of cases. Blood flow in the legs is a key determinant of overall well-being. By optimizing it, cardiovascular, brain health, and even skin condition are improved. Start today. Physical activity has the power to transform your life. You don't need to master it from the start. The key is to maintain discipline, even if it's just 5 minutes a day. If you experience pain, stop and seek guidance from a doctor or physiotherapist. Remember that transformation is possible regardless of age. When your legs gain strength, your daily life will change too. You'll be more independent, enjoy time with your grandchildren, travel with friends, and rediscover the joy of living. Every change begins with a single step. Start today. By consistently applying the methods I've shared, you can restore your well-being, just like Mrs. Rosa did. When circulation of the legs is optimized, the entire body is strengthened as oxygen and nutrients reach every part. Start now. Maintaining good circulation is key to aging with energy and well-being. If your legs are in optimal condition, you will see improvements in every aspect of your life. You'll sleep better, have more vitality, enjoy greater well-being, and most importantly, preserve your freedom of movement. All of this can be achieved with small habits that you can adopt today. What you eat directly influences the health of your legs. This is an undeniable fact that I learned during my years of medical training. Let me share the story of one of my patients, Bob Lee, 70 years old. Throughout his life, he always had a strong fondness for meat and high-fat foods. For him, a meal without meat simply wasn't a meal. However, by the time he turned 70, he began experiencing intense knee pain, which led him to seek medical attention. ChatGPT Daijo. The X-ray revealed that her arthritis was quite advanced. Instead of suggesting immediate surgery, I proposed starting with improving her diet. At first, she gave me a skeptical look. Dr. Sheldon, I don't see how my knee pain could be related to eating meat. After a month of changing her diet, she noticed an astonishing transformation. The discomfort in her knees decreased by 70%. She lost 8 kilograms and stopped feeling pain when going up and down stairs. A year later, she joined a hiking group. Now, I will share information about 3 key nutrients for the health of your legs and the foods where you can find them. First, protein. It is essential for building muscles and cartilage. As we age, consuming adequate amounts becomes even more crucial. Some of the best sources of protein are fish, tofu, eggs, chicken breast, and skim milk. Second, calcium and vitamin D. They are crucial for maintaining strong bones. Calcium acts as the building blocks, while vitamin D works as a glue that holds them together. Foods rich in calcium include anchovies, canned fish with bones, and dairy products. While the main source of vitamin D is sunlight, it is also found in salmon, tuna, and mushrooms. Just exposing your arms and legs to the sun for about 15 minutes a day provides the right amount. Incorporating morning walks can be a great option. Third, foods rich in antioxidants. They help reduce inflammation and preserve joint health. Fruits and vegetables with a wide range of colors are especially beneficial. Some of the most recommended options include blueberries, raspberries, spinach, sweet potatoes, and pumpkin, as they are abundant in antioxidants. I always suggest that my patients follow the color rule. Incorporate 5 different colors of fruits and vegetables into their daily diet. For example, red tomatoes, green spinach, purple eggplant, yellow pumpkin, and white onion. The more variety in colors on the plate, the more diverse the nutrients you get. There are certain foods that are best to avoid. Highly processed products, fatty foods, refined sugar, white flour, and excess salt can cause inflammation and hinder blood circulation. In particular, snacks, fried foods, and margarine are especially harmful to the joints. However, does this mean you have to stop enjoying tasty food? Definitely not. You can opt for healthier alternatives. Instead of frying, choose baked or grilled options. Replace sugar with honey or stevia. Switch white flour for whole wheat flour or brown rice. Instead of coffee or alcohol, try ginger tea or green tea. I always tell my patients that changing your diet is a gradual process. not something that happens overnight. A radical change can be overwhelming and difficult to sustain in the long term. The best approach is to make gradual progress. For example, you could choose one day a week to avoid meat and experiment with dishes made from legumes or tofu. Another option is to start the habit of eating a fruit every morning. This is how Bob Lee changed his eating habits. For breakfast, he used to have a bowl of brown rice porridge with tofu and vegetables. For lunch, he enjoyed fish with vegetables. And for dinner, a light salad with chicken breast. As a snack, he preferred nuts and fruits. Additionally, he drank ginger tea daily. He told me, "Dr. Sheldon, it was tough at first, but after a couple weeks, I got used to it, and now I can't imagine going back to my old diet. My body feels much lighter and healthier." In my 5 decades experience as a doctor, I've noticed an undeniable truth. Older adults who maintain a balanced diet tend to be more energetic and healthier compared to those who neglect their diet, especially when it comes to joint discomfort in their legs. There's a noticeable reduction in harmful effects, and this is not only linked to a lower body mass, but also to a nutrient-rich diet that helps reduce inflammation. What is the common characteristic shared by older adults over 90 years old that I studied last year and enjoy good health? Precisely, their diet is vibrant and colorful. They incorporate a wide variety of fruits and vegetables of different hues, along with fish and nuts, while limiting consumption of refined flour, sugar, and ultra-processed foods. They can start today. Radical transformations aren't necessary. Simply adjusting habits gradually will do. With just 6 months of dedication, you can achieve remarkable feats, just like Mr. Howard. Changing your diet not only benefits leg health, but also has a positive impact on overall well-being and quality of life. And that change can begin right now with your next meal. Physical activity is essential, but daily habits have an even greater impact. Even if you dedicate 30 minutes a day to exercise, if for the remaining 23 and a half hours you maintain an unhealthy lifestyle, your well-being will not be assured. This is a lesson I've learned after attending to thousands of patients over 5 decades. Let me share the story of Mrs. Johnson, an 81-year-old woman. After retiring, she spent most of her time watching TV and reading, which kept her seated for hours. 3 years later, she began experiencing numbness in her legs and intense back pain, so she decided to see me. "Doctor, I never exercised, and I never felt pain before. Why is this happening to me now?" she asked anxiously. I told her about a surprising discovery from a study conducted by Harvard Medical School. People over 65 who sit for more than 8 hours a day experience a 30% faster reduction in muscle mass. Our body follows the principle of use it or lose it. With tears in her eyes, she asked me, "So, is there no way to strengthen my legs again?" "Of course there is." I replied, "If you start changing your habits today, you can regain your well-being. Here, I will introduce 4 essential practices to optimize leg health. Keycap 1, stand up and move every half hour. If you're watching TV or reading, remember to stand up and walk for 5 minutes every 30 minutes. Setting an alarm can be helpful as a reminder. Adopting the simple habit improves blood circulation and helps prevent muscle loss. Research has shown that sitting for extended periods can be just as harmful to your health as smoking. Additionally, if you spend an entire day sitting, the benefits of exercising for 30 minutes are canceled out. Mrs. Johnson applied this advice by setting an alarm every half hour. Keycap 2, adopt good posture. Crossing your legs or slouching can obstruct circulation and create tension in muscles and bones. To sit properly, it's important to keep both feet flat on the ground and maintain an upright back. In particular, crossing your legs can lead to varicose veins, pelvic misalignment, and back pain. To correct this habit, Mrs. Johnson reminded herself, feet on the ground every time she sat down. Keycap 3, wear comfortable shoes. Your feet are the foundation of your body, and wearing improper shoes can alter your walking posture, causing discomfort in the knees and back. It's recommended to choose footwear with a wide base, good cushioning, and non-slip soles. Over time, the structure of your feet changes, so it's advisable to check your shoe size at least once a year. Mrs. Johnson replaced her fancy heels with comfortable walking shoes. Keycap 4, manage stress. Stress causes muscle stiffness and disrupts blood flow. Taking 20 minutes a day to walk, practice deep breathing, or meditate helps reduce its effects. A study by Seoul National University found that older adults with elevated stress hormones are twice as likely to develop sarcopenia, which is muscle loss. Mrs. Johnson adopted the habit of taking a morning walk around her neighborhood as part of her daily routine. At first, she felt uncertain. Can such small changes really make a difference? She questioned skeptically. However, she stuck with it, and the results were amazing. 3 months later, she could walk for 10 minutes without the cane. After 6 months, the tingling in her legs had almost disappeared, and the back pain had decreased by 80%. But the most surprising thing happened a year later. She could spend 3 hours walking around the zoo with her grandchildren. Doctor, at first, I thought I would need to practice yoga or invest in expensive fitness equipment. But I never imagined that such simple habits could change my life completely. Now I understand that even at my age, there's always an opportunity to improve. I'm deeply grateful. Many people assume that significant transformation requires a huge effort. However, it is really the small habits that bring about significant changes. Standing up every 30 minutes, adopting proper posture, choosing appropriate footwear, and managing stress are simple steps that can make a huge difference in the quality of life as you age. In my medical practice, I often encounter discouraging situations. People who, when they were healthy, maintained harmful habits and now, in their 70s or 80s, face the consequences of those decisions. But the most disheartening thing is that many of them think there's nothing to be done. However, with my 5 decades of experience in medicine, I can confirm that there is always an opportunity to change and improve the quality of life, no matter the age. It's never too late to adopt healthier habits. Even if you start at 90 years old, you will experience noticeable improvements. Of course, the ideal time to begin is in your 30s or 40s. But if you take action now, you'll also notice positive changes. Don't wait any longer. Start today. Age is just a number. I'm 92 years old and still practice these habits daily. I continue to see patients, give lectures, and enjoy walks in the park with my grandchildren. You can do it too. Start now. No more procrastination. If others have done it, so can you. So far, I presented 4 strategies to take care of your leg's health. Strengthening muscles, optimizing blood circulation, maintaining a balanced diet, and adopting a healthy lifestyle. If you apply these principles consistently, your legs will remain in good condition as the years go by. I say this with certainty, based on my experience as a 92-year-old doctor who has treated thousands of patients. While aging is a natural process, the decline in leg health can not only be prevented, but also reversed. If you're watching this video, don't regret it in the future by saying, "I should have watched it last year." Start now, not tomorrow, but today. This is the perfect time to take the first step. Don't let this opportunity slip away. Here are some helpful tips. When you wake up, move your ankles 100 times. Every half hour, stand up and walk for 5 minutes. Make sure to include protein and calcium in every meal. Exercise regularly, but don't overdo it. The health of your legs will play a key role in your well-being as you age. If your legs lose strength, you're likely to reduce your physical activity, which in turn will weaken your muscles even more and decrease your ability to move, creating a negative cycle. However, If you work on strengthening your legs, you'll increase your level of physical activity, which will improve muscle strength and encourage you to move more, creating a positive cycle. Let me share with you the story of one of my patients, a 78-year-old woman. For 5 years, she hardly left her home due to a herniated disc and arthritis in her knees. She would turn down invitations from her friends and couldn't even enjoy playing with her grandchildren, which led to feelings of depression. However, after following my recommendations for 6 months, she was able to walk for over 30 minutes without the need for a cane. A year later, she took a 2-day trip with her childhood friends, something she hadn't been able to do in 30 years. She told me, "Doctor, I've got my life back. I used to stay locked up at home, but now I walk every morning in the park, have tea with my friends, and play with my grandchildren in the park. I never imagined I would feel this happy again." You also have the ability to achieve this. It doesn't matter if you don't feel well right now, if you have some physical limitations, or if you're already older. Change is attainable. The key is to start today. Our bodies have an extraordinary ability to transform, even at 70, 80, or 90 years old. Muscles can get stronger, circulation can improve, and joint pain can decrease. All you need is willpower and perseverance. After watching this video, you've reached a crucial moment. Will you decide to start to change, or will you stay as you are? With my 92 years and half a century of experience in medicine, I can guarantee that choosing change will radically transform the rest of your life. The condition of your legs will play a key role in your well-being as you age. Start today. I wish you a long and healthy life. Thank you. Have you ever heard of the so-called third age scent? It may sound harsh, but it's a real thing and affects most people over 60. What's surprising is that it's not just related to hygiene, but to a transformation in the body that isn't visible to the naked eye. If you've noticed an unusual or damp smell on your skin, clothes, or even on your pillowcase, don't ignore it. It's a sign that something else is happening. The good news is that you can stop it and even reverse it if you act quickly. Stay with me, because soon I'll share 5 essential steps you should follow immediately to eliminate that odor and keep your body fresh, clean, and healthy. Why does this strange odor occur? Experts call it nonenal, and it arises when the skin produces a higher amount of fatty acids, while its antioxidant reserves decrease. This phenomenon intensifies as the years go by, particularly after the age of 60. As a result, an odor appears that is usually associated with dampness, grease, or a slight acidic note. The most annoying thing is that this odor clings to clothes, sheets, and furniture. Even after showering, it may persist. But the real issue isn't just a change in smell. It also indicates that your body is having difficulty processing certain toxins and fats, which, if not managed properly, could lead to other health problems. What can you do about it? Let's explore 5 actions you should take immediately. 1. Choose a pH-balanced soap. Many people think soap is just that. Apply it, rinse, and problem solved. However, after the age of 60, the body undergoes subtle transformations that might go unnoticed, and the soap you've used for years may no longer be effective. The skin produces natural oils to retain moisture, but over time, these oils break down differently. Instead of contributing to a fresh feeling, they combine with oxygen and bacteria, creating that characteristic age-related odor, which lingers even after bathing. The problem is that regular soap doesn't have the strength to stop it. The solution is a shower gel with a balanced pH. Unlike harsh soaps that dehydrate the skin, it works in harmony with it, neutralizing the compounds that cause the bad odor instead of just masking them. Essential ingredients to look for. Heavy checkmark green tea helps eliminate toxins from the skin. Heavy checkmark activated charcoal captures the oils that cause bad odors. Heavy checkmark citrus extracts combat damp smells and replace them with fresh, natural fragrance. Expert suggestion: don't rush to rinse. Let the soap sit on your skin for at least a minute before rinsing to ensure it works. Also, it's recommended to avoid hot water, as it removes beneficial natural oils and can intensify the odor over time. Opt for lukewarm water. With this simple adjustment, you'll notice your skin feels cleaner, smells fresher, and you won't have to worry about whether others notice your odor before you speak. 2. Improve your diet. Let me ask you, have you noticed that some people seem to have a fresher scent than others, even without using fragrances? It's not a coincidence. What you consume influences how you smell. If you're over 60, your diet might be worsening the situation. Some foods increase the production of fatty acids in your body, and when combined with sweat and bacteria, they create a damp or slightly acidic odor. The main culprits: prohibited processed foods, prohibited fried foods, prohibited excessive red meat consumption. These foods increase oxidative stress in your body, indicating that your body is having trouble processing toxins. And how do those toxins escape? Through the skin. Before we continue, remember to like the video if you're enjoying it, and subscribe to the channel for the best tips on how to attract abundance and prosperity into your life. Let's move on. How to fix it. It's important to include foods in your diet that fight bad odors from the inside. Heavy checkmark green leafy vegetables, such as spinach, kale, and parsley that contain chlorophyll, a natural deodorant that helps eliminate toxins before they reach your skin. Heavy checkmark citrus fruits, such as oranges, lemons, and grapefruits, they purify the body and leave a fresh feeling on the skin. Heavy checkmark foods high in antioxidants, such as berries, nuts, and green tea, they combat oxidative stress and reduce the generation of oils that can cause bad odors. Practical tip: every morning, drink warm water with lemon. This helps eliminate toxins, improves digestion, and prevents body odor from the start of the day. 3. Change your sheets and clothes more frequently. You might be surprised, but odor isn't just limited to your skin. It's also present in your clothes, sheets, and pillows. Nonenal, the compound responsible for this smell, doesn't just stay on the skin, also clings to the fibers of fabrics. The most frustrating part is that regular washing doesn't always completely remove it. This means that even if you shower, you might still be wearing clothes or lie on sheets that hold on to that odor. Solution: bed wash your sheets at least once a week. You spend several hours in bed each night, and during that time, your body releases sweat, oils, and dead cells. If you only wash them every 2 weeks or less, you're essentially sleeping on a buildup of bacteria that causes unpleasant odors. T-shirt change clothes more often, especially those in direct contact with your skin. Underwear, t-shirts, and pajamas should be washed after each use. Extra: use white vinegar or baking soda during the wash to remove nonenal residues in clothing. Persistent bad odors in your bedding can be an inconvenience, so it's recommended to wash your sheets at least twice a week, and don't forget the pillowcases. Your head, neck, and face are in direct contact with them, and if they aren't kept fresh, you'll only be intensifying the odor on your skin. Now, let's talk about clothing. Nonenal tend to adhere to fabrics, though some hold onto it more than others. If you wear many garments made from synthetic materials like polyester or nylon, you're making the problem worse. These fabrics don't allow for good breathability, causing the odor to get trapped and persist even after washing. Opt for more breathable fabrics like cotton and linen, which allow air circulation and don't retain odors as much. Here's a little-known laundry tip. Detergent alone isn't enough. Conventional laundry soap doesn't effectively remove nonenal, so sometimes, even after washing your clothes and sheets, they won't smell completely fresh. One option is to add white vinegar to the wash. Vinegar acts as a natural deodorizer that breaks down the odor-causing molecules instead of just masking them. You just need to pour about half a cup into the softener compartment or add it directly during the rinse cycle, and you'll see a big improvement. This small adjustment, washing your bedding and clothing more frequently, opting for the right fabrics, and adding vinegar to the wash can completely eliminate that annoying odor. You'll wake up feeling refreshed, your clothes will smell fresher, and most importantly, you won't carry that bad smell throughout the day. Step 4. Stay hydrated and detoxify your skin. Let me ask you a question. How much water have you consumed today? If you're like many people, you probably haven't drunk enough, and that can be a serious problem. If your body can't efficiently eliminate toxins, what do you think happens? They start coming out through your skin. That peculiar odor you notice after 60 isn't just sweat. It's the toxins that have accumulated and haven't been expelled by your body. When you're dehydrated, your body operates more slowly, and waste isn't eliminated properly, staying trapped in your system. Instead of disappearing, these compounds are released through your pores. That's why, no matter how many showers you take, the bad odor keeps appearing. What should you do? First, make sure you're consuming at least 8 glasses of water every day. And not just any kind of beverage. Clear, pure water. Coffee, soda, and sugary drinks actually worsen dehydration. Your body needs clean water to flush out the toxins before they're released through your skin. If you want to speed up the detoxification process even more, don't settle for just plain water. Add lemon. Lemon water helps your liver eliminate waste more quickly, preventing odor-causing compounds from staying in your system. A great supplement is green tea, rich in antioxidants, which helps your body break down fats and oils more efficiently, reducing the amount of odor released through sweat. Now, let's talk about something that often goes unnoticed: your skin. If you don't exfoliate your body, you allow layers of dead cells, sweat, and natural oils to accumulate, which traps bad odors like a sponge. That's why it's important to exfoliate at least once a week. Use a loofah, a dry brush, or a gentle scrub before your shower. This will remove the dead cells where the odor-causing compounds accumulate, allowing your skin to breathe and stay fresh longer. In summary, to eliminate bad odor permanently, it's important to tackle it from the inside. Increase your water intake. Choose lemon water or green tea, and exfoliate your skin frequently. By doing this, you'll not only enjoy a fresher scent, but also experience a sense of lightness, increased vitality, and even a more youthful appearance. Step 5. Use a natural deodorant with antioxidants. Let's be honest. If your deodorant were truly effective, you wouldn't be dealing with that bad odor over and over again, right? You apply in the morning, and by noon, bam, the odor is back. This happens because conventional deodorants don't eliminate the bad odor. They just try to mask it, and that's no longer enough after 60. The issue isn't just sweat, though. There's a more complex factor: numbness, a substance that builds up on the skin over time. Regular deodorants can't break it down. So even when applied, that rancid, somewhat oily smell persists. The answer lies in a deodorant that contains natural antioxidants. It's not just about masking the bad odor, but eliminating it from its source to prevent it from coming back. Choose deodorants that include vitamin C, eucalyptus, or witch hazel. These ingredients help break down the substances that cause bad odor and keep your skin fresh for longer. These aren't just fancy ingredients. They truly work. Vitamin C helps break down the fatty acids responsible for numbness, preventing them from sticking to the skin and causing odor. Eucalyptus eliminates the bacteria that intensify the odor, keeping you fresh for longer. Witch hazel works as a natural skin toner, reducing pore size and regulating oil production, which results in an overall reduction in odor. If you continue using traditional deodorants with synthetic fragrances, aluminum, and parabens, you might actually be making the problem worse. These chemicals can block your pores and trap numbness, making it harder to get rid of the bad odor. That's why switching to a natural deodorant can be a real game changer. Also, how you apply it is crucial. Here's what you should do. Apply the product immediately after showering, while your skin is still slightly damp. This helps it absorb better and prolongs its effectiveness. Use only a small amount. Natural deodorants interact with your body, so you don't need to apply much. A small amount is enough. If necessary, reapply, especially after exercise or on hot days. By making this adjustment, you'll experience something surprising. You won't need to constantly reapply deodorant. The reason? Your body will stop generating that bad odor in the first place. So, instead of just covering up the problem, address the cause. If, in addition to this, you stay hydrated, follow a balanced diet, wash your sheets regularly, and exfoliate your skin, you'll wake up feeling renewed, confident, and free of unpleasant odors. If you've noticed a change in your body odor after 60, don't panic. It's completely normal. However, it's also a sign that your body might need a bit more attention. By changing your soap, improving your diet, washing your clothes regularly, staying well hydrated, and using a natural deodorant, you can get rid of that odor and feel fresh, confident, and healthy every day. Let me know in the comments if you've ever noticed this scent and what's worked for you. I'd love to hear about your experience. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one.